The outcome, this election will go down in history as the first time a major political party, of course, has put forward a female presidential candidate on the ballot.
And the significance has moved some to tears. Our Cassie Sherm spoke with one Bozeman woman today who was caught on camera crying about her historic vote, and that video has now gone viral.
With early voting underway, millions of Americans are seeing for the first time a woman candidate on a major political party running for presidency. For Vicki Wilkinson, this is an overwhelming time and something she will never forget.
After I put the vote in, I was a little overcome with emotion. It had been sort of a fun morning with my daughter. We had breakfast, and then I wanted her to take my picture voting. And then we walked outside, and it just hit me how important this election is for women.
Her daughter captured the moment on video, and so far it has more than 31,000 views.
Mom, why are you crying? I got to vote for a woman for president. You make me cry.
I'm 60 years old, and for the first time in my life, well, in anyone's life here in the United States, we were able to actually vote for a woman for President of the United States.
Wilkinson was also reminiscing about her own mother that day.
So my parents divorced when I was about 12 or 13, and at that time, women couldn't get credit. So if you can't get credit, she couldn't buy a car to get to work. And sure, we've come a long way since then. You know, now we can have our own credit lines and everything, but I've lived through a lot of that.
She had no idea the video would be so big.
I was surprised when she called me and said that she'd posted it. I figured, okay, you know, I'm going to get a lot of ribbing about that. But then she kept calling, she goes, Mom, it's 1,000 hits and 2,000, 10,000, 20,000.
No matter who you're voting for, Wilkinson hopes people see this as a historic time in U.S. history.
Social media is an amazing thing, and it can be good and it can be bad. I'm hoping this is going to be good for people to just recognize, if nothing else, the historical aspect of this election and how important it is to so many people.
Women in Bozeman tell me this nomination is a very important part in U.S. history. Reporting here in Bozeman, I'm Cassie Sherm.
You know, it's a long line of firsts, of course. I mean, back Kennedy was the first Catholic on the ballot, right? Then, of course, 8 years ago, Obama, the first African-American, now the first woman. It is emotional.
It is very emotional, and just goes to show you how powerful the voting process is, and emotional, as you mentioned. Yeah.